Would I be the asshole if I said no to my parents moving into me and my husband's house? My husband and I recently got married in January 2024 and waiting to move into our own 3-bedroom apartment that is still going through renovations that's taking longer than expected. My husband moved into my dad's 1-bedroom apartment after we got married as no one else has been living there except for me. I have also been paying rent ever since I started working. For context, my dad has been living in a rented semi-detached house with my stepmom and her mother ever since he remarried 7 years ago. They currently also have a male tenant living with them in the house who is rarely home due to his working hours. Also, dad's male owns a studio apartment that is currently vacant. Few months ago, my dad came to us and told us that the owners of their rental house wants it back to undergo renovations and then renting it at a higher value, which my parents clearly can't afford. While my husband and I were house hunting, we brought it up to my dad and offered to let them stay with us and at no cost. He declined as he said my stepmom would not feel comfortable having to live with another guy at close proximity my husband. It's too far from her siblings and the city center and she is used to living in landed properties, so an apartment would be too small for her. We also offered to move out of his house so that they can move in, but he declined as there is only 1 bedroom and her mom insists on following my stepmom wherever she goes, even though she has her own home. Yesterday, my dad sat me and my husband down to let us know that he will be moving in with us to our new home as time is running out for them, and that they'll move out after 4 months once the renovation is done. However, my dad told us that it will be him, my stepmom, her mother and their tenant, and they will be paying us rent. I was confused as it's a 3-bedroom apartment and where would we have space for the tenant? And he continued saying that me and my husband can continue living in his 2-bedroom apartment while they live in our new home for the next 4 months. That got me angry as all along, they have decided to not live with us but somehow made the decision about where we will be living. I had to maintain my composure as I was with family and didn't want to ruin the day. Once we were home, my husband and I sat down and talked about what we were going to let my dad know if he were to ever bring the conversation up again, and have decided that they can live with us and still not kick us out. Or they can live elsewhere since they actually have choices, instead of choosing the easy way out.